This guide was developed to describe the Partial Phased Retirement Program, or PPRP. To summarize the PPRP, eligible employees may apply for a reduced workload or schedule and salary. If the PPRP is approved, tenure is unaffected while participating in the PPRP. Also, if approved, eligibility for any future salary increases, which may be granted, shall be unaffected by participation in the PPRP. Eligibility for participation in the University of Maine System retirement plan for faculty and professional employees shall be unaffected by participation in the PPRP. Contributions by the university and employees shall also be unaffected by participation in the PPRP. However, contributions will be based on the new PPRP salary. Employees who participate in the PPRP may, at their option, elect to receive their annuity or pension from TIAA-CREF or alternate approved vendors, or the federal retirement system, whichever is applicable, subject to the following limitations. Employees who elect to receive their federal retirement system annuity shall receive their salary and annuity amounts subject to applicable laws and/or regulations. Employees who are within 3 years of the date of full retirement, who are working no more than 50% of full-time, and who've attained the age of 55 may also elect to receive cash distribution from TIAA-CREF or alternate approved vendors in accordance with the procedures and regulations of the Internal Revenue Service and the vendor. Eligibility for participation in other University of Maine System benefits shall be unaffected by participation in the PPRP. Benefit contributions will be the same as any other similarly situated full-time regular employee. However, the benefits will be based on the new PPRP salary. Employee benefits for participants shall be treated as follows. Group term life insurance. Amount of insurance shall be based on the new PPRP salary. Long-term disability insurance. Benefit levels shall be based on the new PPRP salary. Group health insurance. Eligibility for coverage and premiums shall be unaffected by participation in the PPRP. Disability leave and annual leave. The rate of accruals shall be based on the reduced workload. Employee and dependent tuition waiver. Eligibility and benefits shall be unaffected by participation in the PPRP. Other paid and unpaid leaves. Eligibility and conditions shall be unaffected by participation in the PPRP. Pay, in the case of paid leaves, shall be based on the reduced salary. Tax-sheltered annuities. Eligibility shall be unaffected by participation in the PPRP, subject to applicable IRS criteria. The Incentive Retirement Plan, or IRP, is available only at full retirement. Eligibility for the IRP shall be unaffected by participation in the PPRP. If an employee in the PPRP is also eligible for the Incentive Retirement Plan, computation of the incentive shall be based on their full-time equivalent salary at the time of early retirement. Service is defined as continuous, full-time equivalent regular years of service immediately preceding retirement. Partial years are rounded downward to the nearest whole year. Employees in groups covered by this program are eligible to apply to participate in the Partial Phased Retirement Program if either 1. They're at least 55 years of age and have at least 10 continuous years of full-time regular equivalent university service, or 2. Their age and length of continuous full-time regular equivalent university service totals 73 or more. An employee who wishes to participate in the Partial Phased Retirement Program must submit a written individual application in accordance with applicable campus procedures. Such applications shall be reviewed by campus staff in accordance with campus administrative procedures. Such proposed agreements shall be reviewed by and subject to the approval of the Chancellor or designee. An employee may request modification or withdrawal of his or her application at any time prior to final approval or disapproval of the proposed agreement. After final approval of a proposed agreement, participation in the Partial Phased Retirement Program shall be revocable only by mutual consent of the employee and the university. This presentation is intended only to highlight your benefits. The details of these plans are contained in the official plan documents, including some insurance contracts. If there's ever a question about one of these plans, or if there's a conflict between the information in this presentation and the formal language of the plan document, the formal wording in the plan documents will govern.